picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play.
Oh! Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I love to come downfield, hit you little people.
Good run there. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Allen will give this one to Singletary. And this Browns defense coming to life. Second straight play. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Check down, Eddie. Watch the check down 3.
Throwing now is Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
That's good.
That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now Allen off the bootleg. And the grab by Croft. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And he finds Beasley complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 12-yard line. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. 1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Working out of the shotgun. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
They moved the ball pretty well there on the opening drive. You think they're okay settling for 3?
I don't think they're happy about settling for 3, but I think you're exactly right with the word okay because they threw it well, they ran it well. Excellent balance for the first drive of the game.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll drop to throw, and that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Trash.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. first carry now for Nick Chubb.
Nigga.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defense
defenses
say, okay, we got
what?
you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He was looking for
Odell Beckham that time. That'll bring up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield escaping the pressure right.
Oh,
He
Baker.
may try and run for this. And boy, he is very
Whoa,
close to a
4th and
first
inches.
down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive.
We're not punting. We're not punting.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches,
Right
so they're
there,
going to opt
son.
to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass
Right
or run.
there,
What
son.
will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Running for it. Here's Chubb. This will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Touchdown, defense.
Allen now on first down. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They will run with Singletary. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 36. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
Now Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
He can run for it, and he will. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Back to Brown, this time complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. And that's complete to Croft. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. From the gun, it's Allen. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Flush to his right. That's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown. Oh, John Brown there to make the grab. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys going to football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
That's sweet. Oh my gosh. I forgot about it.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
3rd down and 8.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Stephen Hauschka to kick off for Buffalo.
You got me that plain burger, man.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Let's go.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Poyer. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Looking again for Diggs, and this time he's got it. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Let's go.
This is JoJo Natson.
Oh, yeah.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Stephen Hauschka to kick off for Buffalo.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Browns drive about to get started. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown.
Oh, my goodness.
Cleveland. Odell Beckham.
That nigga went
74
crazy.
yards. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit.
That nigga went
That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
Oh, my goodness.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are.
Wow.
But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he is going to lose yardage here.
You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped them in a big way.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. Looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
Here's the All-Pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they
Look
watch
on that
this
nigga.
lead shrink a little. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Allen going to throw. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Oh, yeah.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll run here with Singletary. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Already too often in this game, we've seen him break runs to the 2nd and the 3rd level. And I think this defense has been way too focused on their passing game. At some point, they've got to understand that the running game is hurting them as well. That last run, that bit them again.
Damn, boy.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And now they'll throw with Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 17-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. John Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
that drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 31, Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. Now, you know that they were thinking second half comeback here. That's a big miss if they want to have a chance at that comeback.
A very big miss because time is becoming a real factor now, and they're 3 scores down.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Yeah, they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there. You've given yourself a chance.
And Mayfield again with the interception. His 3rd. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because There is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there, because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. He finds his target, Beckham. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
1st down, Cleveland.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. First down, Mayfield.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
It's another 10 yards on
That was
that one,
supposed to be
and another first
TD.
down.
He was supposed to reach for that one, but they ain't got that in the game. Only when he's running, huh?
They'll try to run with Hunt, and he's in.
Touchdown,
Browns.
first down.
Taking it in from a yard out. And the Browns get a score closer. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's A.J. Klein, the linebacker.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
The helmet.
Austin Seibert to kick off for Cleveland.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The sack there by Trent Murphy.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And that is
that's supposed to be
a lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Now Mayfield. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go.
What
Looks
the
for
fuck?
Beckham again. This time he finds him. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. He's going to let it fly.
Ooh.
He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there is they were able to connect. And this one incomplete. And all that remains is 13 seconds. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. And again, it's Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Mayfield finding Odell Beckham with a touchdown pass.
Oh,
and the
my
Browns
God.
make some
They really got
inroads
them
here on that
dances.
deficit.
The Browns.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got
Go
the
get that
touchdown,
bitch.
but it's almost
Let's
like,
go.
yeah, you know, you
Doesn't
got
feel right.
Exactly.
Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You
It's
get the
not
score, then you
over.
get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now.
Let's go.
It's caught. Beckham.
Oh!
And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A big connection on that one. And even 50 yards. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. One last shot for Mayfield here. And
Oh,
incomplete.
Mayfield.
They were going for a consolation
Tried it.
TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.